Red here with redboswell.com and Becoming More. Back in college, I had what most people would consider a pretty nice, pretty good job as far as jobs go. But when I got out of school, most people moved out of that small town that I went to school in. I fell in love with the town, just loved it, tried to stay there for quite a while after I'd graduated, but I soon came to realize that that little town offered typically very little opportunity. So, started looking around, where am I going to move, where's the opportunity, and I saw the big city, of course, of Dallas, Fort Worth. So, started looking around for a fun job, something I would really enjoy and have a good time with. Found a few. They didn't pay hardly anything, income-wise. So then I said, okay, well, can't find anything fun, let's find something that really pays some big money. Found a few of those that looked pretty decent, but quite frankly, they were extremely boring, and the big money didn't come for a really long time if you worked your tail off. Well, I wasn't afraid of working my tail off, but I wanted to have some kind of fun, enjoy what I was doing somewhat. So started looking around and saw my dad's boss. Now, my dad worked for a pretty good sized oil company. His boss was a CFO, one of the founders, so the guy was pretty entrepreneurial. He was frankly pretty cool. He seemed like a fun guy, and man, I knew he was loaded. So he's making money, he was entrepreneurial, and yet he had a steady income like few entrepreneurs have. And so I sought out his counsel. Now, this guy didn't know me hardly at all, barely knew who I was, certainly would not have recognized me on the street, but I sought him out. I paid him a genuine, sincere, honest compliment, called him up, introduced myself, he remembered me, and I asked, could I take you to lunch and just pick your brain and get some advice on what you would suggest I do, what you would do, sir, if you were just freshly out of college again, what would you look at doing? Well, that was a fantastic lunch. Learned a lot, got a lot of wise counsel from him. His name was Benny, and Benny I've sought out numerous times after that for more wise counsel. And I encourage you to not be afraid to seek out wise counsel. Seek out those people who are where you want to be, who you look up to, who you would love to get advice from, but maybe you're scared, maybe you're intimidated. Guess what? They were where you are. They tend to be, by the vast majority, givers. They wouldn't mind typically sharing with you. Now, they're not going to let you monopolize their time day in, day out, and on the weekends, etc. But I encourage you, and you're becoming more mission, if you will, in life, to seek out those people who are where you want to be, to ask for just a little bit of their time, to share their wisdom and give you advice on what they would do in your shoes. So let's do that together, becoming more by seeking out those who are where we want to be. I'm Red Boswell. Let's become more together.